What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5-3. Man, I'm back again with the second and final part to the video. So now I'm gonna pick, I ain't finna prolong it, pick right back up. So look, now everybody heading over here. So now I'm talking to, at the time, my partner. Now y'all heard me do the video about Big Melvin. I'm telling him, I'm like, cuz, look, now this is before I found out Big Melvin was a straight up buster. I'm telling him, I'm like, cuz, man, look, man, we finna get into it with these fools, homie. We finna get into it with them. I wonder is where everybody at? He like, man, I don't know. So I'm telling Melvin about the knife play. This is before I found out Big Melvin was scared of knives. Super duper scared of them. So I'm telling him, I'm like, cuz, man, look, I got one in the sale, cuz, but that's I'm finna use that. What you gonna do? He like, oh, I got it. You know, I got it. I'm like, all right. So, cuz, shoot, soon as we get up in here, look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna check out the lay of the land and find out where everybody at. So, boom, he like, all right. So, soon as I come in, you know, you can see tension's kind of building. You got a lot of people in the block that don't live in the block. You know what I'm saying? So now, because you have a big influx of BDs done came in, and you got a big influx of Crips done came in. So then you got like the sympathizers, the looky-loos. People just want to be a part of something, want to see something, so they can go run tell it. All up in there. So at the time, the police ain't really noticing that it's too many people in the block. Because just so happened, the yards start closing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody coming in anyway. You got people running in and out the block, you know, boom, getting stuff, running out, bringing stuff over real quick. Because, you know, I seen one dude come in, he looked around, he like, man, hold on. This a dude ain't had nothing to do with nothing. But when he stepped in, he looked on what we call the rock. The rock is the uppercase where the door first opened up. You can come in on that platform right there. The stairs go down to come down to the first tier. Then you got stairs that go up to the second tier. Dudes coming in, and they one dude came out, I forget who it was, but he started looking around. He like, hey man, what's going on in here? Man, what everybody? He's like, man, hold up, man. Man, let me get up out of here, man. You fools over here done went crazy, man. Y'all finna do something. I'm gone. And he left out the block, man. But he was right though. He was right. So look, when dudes start coming in, I had a dude come to me. He was a leader of the BDs. Dude named Gray Show. He was out of Montgomery, Alabama. At the time, he wasn't no big old dude. He wasn't no little dude. You know what I'm saying? Gray Show might have stood about, 5'11". And he might have weighed about 220 at that time, 220, 225. Nice size, stocky dude, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't as big as the five big dudes I was telling you about, but nice size. But he had an immaculate squabble game. He was a fighter. He could get out. He had something to think with, and he had a good squabble game. And this was the dude I was telling y'all about years and years later. Like 10, 12, 13, 14 years later. Ran across him again in another prison. And this dude had become one of the strongest dudes in the whole Alabama prison system. He would always tell us when he seen us on Iron Power, man, I'm going to get strong like y'all one day. I'm going to get big and strong like y'all one day. And we was telling him, yeah, show. You know, clowning, we was all cool. And he took that to heart. And he did that. That fool had turned into a Herculoid. Had over a 600 bench. He had a six. I know I topped out at 625. When I was at my best, 625. He went past, I think he had like a 640. Something like that, 650 bench. I'm talking about back arm, the bench. I'm talking about bad. He was strong. The only thing is why I didn't give him as much credit as I could have is because he was hitting what he was hitting, but he was wrapped. Now, those that are into the weightlifting scene, they know what power lifters, they know what being wrapped is. When a power lifter, he gonna take that ace bandage and he gonna, what's that? Oh shoot, that's that big bad 213 gang, y'all. But anyway, they gonna wrap their elbows and stuff. I'm talking about wrap be that high up off their arm. And it's like a spring, like a rubber band. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really count that. But anyway, he came to me like, Toon, let me talk to you, man. Now, he had spoke to me on several occasions, which was cool because if something went wrong with the CRIPS or whatever, he would come to me and we would, what's up, homie? Or, some was, tripping with the disciples, I would go to him. And he had talked to me a few times before about my homie Big D. Big D. Big D, was like a little short Ninja Turtle, but was on swole. Had a real bad attitude, though. Oh, my God. Big D's attitude was bad, bad, bad. Ew. Anyway, he was like, man, look, Toon, we can't let this go down like this, man. This got to happen a different type way. A different type way. I say, man, look, I understand. I say, man, I don't want it to happen like this neither, homie. I say, it don't make no sense. All this mess started over some playing and wrestling. Over some playing and wrestling, homie. And I explained to him, I say, homie, and by right, I say, man, your people in the wrong, homie. I say they both did them two little dudes. They cool. They work out together. They run the prison around the prison together. They kick it all the time. They always playing. I say now, your homeboy know dang well he can't beat the little homie in wrestling. Why he keep trying, I don't know. Now, if he decided he wanted to keep trying to beat him, now turn around. Now he get mad about it to where he want to escalate this thing to a whole nother level than what it gotta be. I said, man, by right, homie, you need to be checking him. And I guess it sunk in. He was like, you know what, Toon? You right. You know what? You right. You know what? You right. Now, I told y'all a story long time ago about 2.5, 3 years ago when I first stepped into this YouTube thing, and about a free-for-all wrestling match that we had in that block. That came after the story I'm telling you now. I told y'all the other story before I'm telling y'all this one. What happened with this one was cooler heads prevailed, and I'm glad because I got something to think with, and I'm glad other people was around who had something to think with. And the weird part about it, I say, man, look, I say we can do it like this here, man. To keep everybody from going down, I say, man, let's do it like this here, man. Now, this me and him in the cell talking. Me and him done went in the cell and start talking. I say, let's do it like this. I say, look, hold on. I'm tripping. But anyway, I tell him, I say, man, let's do it like this here. I say, get your 3 best, and I'm going to get my 3 best. And I say, just let them hash it out. He like, fight it out. I said, no, let them wrestle it out, man. I say, man, if dudes go to swinging fists, you know what this is going to turn into. You know what this finna be. You know what this finna be. He was like, you right. I say, get your 3 best wrestlers, and I'm gonna get 3 of the little homies and let them go at it. We're gonna make sure they in the same size range and they can go. And he agreed. He said, all right, cool. He said, cool, we can do that. Cool. Bang. I went and got 3 of the homies. He went and got 3 BDs. Now, of course, the little homie who was wrestling earlier and the other little dude he was wrestling with, they can't have no contact. No. They can't go. And we even sanctioned them on, hey, man, y'all just stay away from each other for a minute, man, because y'all tripping, y'all causing problems. You said, all right, cool. Now, with this block being the way it is, this block being a gang block the way it is, we would do certain stuff that the police wouldn't even bother with us about. For instance, we moved all the benches out the way. We pushed all the benches up to the front by the TV wall. Boom. All the BDs right here, all the Crips right here. The homies was on point. The homies was already ready. The BDs was already ready. Who was going to go? So we like, man, boom, boom, boom. We let them know, hey, man, this ain't no fighting thing. You know what I'm saying? First person hit the floor. That's it. It's over. He say, cool. Send the first homie out there. The first little homie, my first little homie I sent out there, little young Crip dude, he got dog walked. He got dog walked real quick. It didn't take, man, I'm talking, it was like whoop, whop, wham, bam. Yeah. You know? The next little homie that went out there, he dog walked the dude that was a BD. He dog walked him. So now, of course, now the police in the queue. The police watching. The police watching. They getting entertained. It's two of them up there. Man, listen. So now, of course, you got homies on both sides. You got dudes on both sides hooping and hollering like, yeah. You know how that go. Instigating like a big dog. You know, y'all go, y'all, yeah. Cool. The next in the last, it's tiebreaker. So now we done put it all in their ear that, man, look, this rest on you, man. Don't make us look bad. Go out there and do this. Go out there and do that. Da. They go out there and lock up. Bang, like two little pigs. They going at it. Go get him, cuz. Whoa, come back on, man. Slam that fool, cuz. Slam that fool, homie. You know we woofing. On their side, they like, get him, folk. Because, you know, disciples say folk. F-O-L-K, folk. Get him, folk. You know, woo. Going back and forth. So, man, they call what they call it. When you both hit the floor at the same time, they call it a dog fall. So they dog falled, but didn't want to let each other go. So, you know, we went over there. We trying to break them up. Man, let him go. So, boom. When we went out there first, the BDs, they came out like, nah, hold on. Nah, don't grab him. Don't touch him. We like, hold on, come, you know, break him up. So then, you know, one homie reaching down trying to do this. BD dude, like, knocked the homie hand away, like, nah, watch out, man. I got him. Like, I got him. We knocked his hand away. He knocked his hand away. He knocked it back. Man, they went at it. Wham! What? Man, and they're off. I know y'all ain't heard that one in a while, huh? And they're off. How it happened, what happened, why, hey, all I know is we rushed and they rushed too. Man, we going at it pound for pound, round for round. But the cold part about it, it ain't no stab, punch, fight. Everybody wrestling. Everybody, man, going at it. Man, we going at it. Man, they wrestling upstairs. They wrestling downstairs. And this in a maximum security prison. The police in the cube, I believe, because guess what? They never hit the code. And I'm thinking that they don't care. They never hit the code. Because I ain't got time to worry about what the police doing in the cube. Man, I got two dudes on me. We tussling. But the cold part about it, it stayed in the realm of what it was supposed to be. A free-for-all wrestling. We wasn't punching on each other, stabbing on each other. We wasn't doing none of that. But a lot of people was under the impression that that's what it was going to be from the giddy up. But it never went to that. It was the Crips and the BDs wrestling it out. Man, we was going at it. And I know at that time, back then, some GDs was in there too helping them. Because we outnumbered them. The Crips outnumbered them. But I'm knowing there's some GDs helped them. You know, they all from the same tree, just different branches. So anyway, man, we going at it. And I found out one of the reasons I peeped it, the police wasn't tripping because you had other dudes like, hey, it ain't, well, we just wrestling. It's just wrestling. So, you know, I calm the police down from hitting the code, getting everybody in trouble. It's just wrestling, man. We just wrestling. That's all. Man, we tussle, we fussle. We was wrestling around the whole top tier, all over the floor on the bottom tier, in the back day room. Man, dude, we was getting it. We was getting it. It was fun though. It was fun though. I know y'all thought this was gonna be some old slash killer type stuff. Never went there. It was fun. Man, we going at it. I cannot say who won. It wasn't no winner. You know what I'm saying? How can you say who won? It wasn't no winner. We had a few people with a lump on their head, a bruise or something. You know, hit the bench or hit the floor the wrong way. But that's what it was, man. And the cold part about it, that's how come when I told y'all years ago about the other big wrestling match, that's why we start doing this because it was fun. You know, they love to wrestle in Alabama. So we just start, hey man, Friday night, line it up. Friday night, line it up, man. Move these bitches out the way and line it up. We finna have it. Because I know the second one we had, man, I'll never forget, man. Some dude jumped off the second tier on me. Yeah. Poof. Oh, to the floor we go. I get up, though. And I never forget, man, they got me down on the ground. This was the second big free-fall wrestling match happened. And I told y'all about it. They picked me up. One dude, and I remember the homie, dude, well, it was a real cool dude named out of Huntsville, Alabama named Booby. Tall dude named Booby. He had me on one side, and another dude had me on the other side, and I'm struggling. One dude got my leg, but got both my legs, and a leg on, and they picked me up and ran with me full speed, head first into the bench. Oh, boom! Whoa! Hey, it was time for me to get up off that floor, y'all. Time for me to get, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Ah! Boy, I had to transform. I have the might, the power, the muscle of Mum-Ra, the ever-living dead. Man, I transformed like Mum-Ra, and all of them was little Thundercats, and I was at them. Had to get up out of there. But you know what, though? It was fun, man. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun, man. Friday night lights action after that. But anyway, man, that's just a little quick story, man, on how it was going down, man. Stuff we was doing in there, man. You'd be surprised, man. We will look to do whatever we can, man, to just have some fun, to just break up the monotony, break up the tension, break up the boredom that we going through. Man, let's just figure out something to do. And that's what we do. Anyway, man, tell the people you love them, homie. I represent the gangsters, the Avalon gangsters. I'm out. Peace.
Gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie. Ain't nobody gangsta boogie. 4, 2, 1, man. 4, 2, 1, man.